Howdy friends, welcome to another episode of Magnum Videos. Today we're going to do another Learn and Play video, and this is an explanation of how to play the great Eagles hit, Desperado. So let me run the world famous intro and I'll be back and we'll get started right after this. Okay, this is a great song. It was written by Don Henley and Glenn Frey of the Eagles and released on their Desperado album back about 1973, I think. So, and there's not been a lot of people that have recorded it. I know that there was, as far as I know, there's only one female vocalist that recorded it, and that was Linda Ronstadt, and she did it with the Eagles. So we're going to get started on this. This is actually going to be a kind of a two-part video. I'm going to do the instructional part first, and then I'm going to run the audio track from a multi-track recording that I did a few years ago so you can hear how that was done, and we'll talk about that as soon as I get finished with this part. This is not that hard a song to play. I think there's 7, maybe 8 chords in it, but they're probably all chords you know. There is on the actual recording, there's an intro that's kind of a just kind of like that, and then it goes to a G7th. And it starts out in the key, actually it's written in the key of G, but I'm going to play it in the key of C. So if you know how to transpose, you can take it up to G if you want to. But C is going to be easier for you to play because the chords are simpler. Desperado, then to a C7th, and then to an F. Why don't you come to your senses? Then to an F minor. And then back to a C and walk down to an A minor. You've been out riding fences. Then to a D7th for so long now. Then to a G7th. You're a hard one. C. C7th. Then to an F. But I know that you've got your reasons. F minor. And then back to a C and walk down to an A minor. These things that are pleasing you. Into a D minor will hurt you. To a G7th somehow. Okay? And that's the progression for the verses. And then on the chorus, we're in C to begin with, and then we walk down to an A minor and then to an E minor. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. Be sure and hit that low E string on that E minor. And then to an F. She'll beat you back to a C. If she's able, then back to an A minor again. The queen of hearts, then to an F. Is always back to a C. Your best bet. A minor. Seems to me. E minor. Some fine things. F. Been laid upon your table. A minor, you only want the ones that you can't get. Wait, you only want the ones that you can't get. Now that's not right. Let's do that again. It seems to me some fine things been laid upon the table. But you only want the ones that you can't get. D7th, G7th, Desperado. Then we're back to the verse again. Okay? So it's pretty simple if you can remember the chord progression. There are quite a few of them, but they're chords that you probably know already. So that's going to complete this part of it, and I put the chord formations up somewhere up here so you can see those if you don't know the chords. So I'm going to do a little break here in the video, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you about the multi-track recording that you're going to hear in just a second. So stay right there. Okay, I did this multi-track recording several years ago, probably 12 or 15 years ago. But this one is different from most of the multi-track recordings that I have done and that I have shared with you on YouTube. This one is, I think it only has 5 tracks, which is not really very many. And I tried to keep it very minimal and with a very clean sound. The primary tracks are the piano track, the vocal track, and then there is a bass guitar track that I pulled the volume way down on and subdued it quite a bit. So it's barely audible, but it's there and it needs to be there. So that's everything in the verses. And then in the chorus, the percussion track comes in, and it just kind of busts in there real, not loud, but just dramatically, and some strings at the same time. And that takes us through the chorus because it needs to be a little bit more powerful and a little bit more full than the verses, because I wanted to keep those very clean and very minimal. And then at the end, there's a very strange thing at the end. It's one additional track, but it's only there for 2 notes. And when I recorded this, I kept listening to the end, and I thought, it needs something else there. There's something missing right there at the end. So after a lot of experimentation, I finally concluded that there were 2 notes at the end that I needed to put in with a French horn. I don't know, go figure. But they round it out and they bring it to a nice conclusion and a finality at the end with just those 2 notes. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm probably going to leave the screen blank while that audio is playing. I may put some notations in there, some production notes or whatever, so that you'll know what's going on. And I think that's about it for this video. I hope you like this this version of it, and if you get a chance, listen to the Linda Ronstadt version on YouTube, because it's great. And her note, if you took a pitch monitor to her vocal, it would be right on the line every time, perfect pitch all the way through. So I think that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I hope you'll leave a comment, maybe give me a like, that would help. And until I speak with you again, and even after that, you stay focused.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. You're a hard one, but I know you've got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you will hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. The queen of hearts is always your best bet. It seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones Desperado, boy, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you on. And freedom, well, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, you better come to your senses. Come down from your fences and open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow right above you. You better let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too